welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends stream. My name is Tastar, Legend of Shadows. We are back today with our main account, where the fusion has started. We are still doing clan versus clan. We are going to try to see how far we can get in the fusion today. And we are also going to do the dailies and the advanced quest, of course. I hope you all enjoy. Push like, subscribe, share, comment down below and all that. It would only help my account grow. I hope you enjoy it and have fun. So let's just take our free packs. We got a free pack there, then we have a mystery shard there. We have some diamonds there. We have the referring program there. We have some mystery shards to buy from the store. Only one though. We got some soul merchant to see. We have a 3-star for Elhain. I'm going to claim this. Upgrade our Darcy, what his name is. Collect our 5 minutes reward. As you can see, we have a tournament going on for the fragments for the fusion, or for the epic. That started today. We have a tag arena going on. We have a Sand Devil tournament going on to get the primal shard, or the primal soul stone. And we have a champion training starting tomorrow. As you can see, we have a summoning portal going on here where we can get a perfect soul for Augustine, Bayek, Sandra, Basim, Ezio, Edward. We got Basim, Ezio, and Edward. So if we are going for it, we will do that, but there's only 4 hours left though. We're not doing the pass. We have some news. We have some new champions. Added to the game. Let's collect Bruce. On the events, we have still the Demon Collab event going on. We have a Gear Hunter event that started today. for fragments for stone-bound ties. I can collect that one. Can't collect anybody else. We have some arena package to get through. Got an ancient shard there. We didn't get any air. We have a clan boss that we can collect. We got another ancient shard. Don't have any resistance or accuracy, so buy. And the second one, no crit damage or crit rate, so buy. That one too. Then we have Chimera. No, Hydra. I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't do on this trial. We have a prep phase for siege. Oh, we are done with siege. We won siege. We can collect the rewards there too. And we have a prep phase going on. More feral gear. We have the fusion going on, as you can see, and we have a fragment going on to get Tajb. But now we're going to do arena. That one. That's two. This will be fourth. I'm going to try and do this team. And that's 5. Summon 3 champions, we are going to summon 10. Okay, summon 2. For the board patch, pass. Then we're going to increase. How is Edward doing? We haven't started training Edward yet. Upgrade an artifact. I'm going to upgrade a 6-star. If I find one. Need some protection. I'm gonna beat the boss 3 times. 20-minute reward. Let's see. Let's try Edward. 1. That's 2. And that's 3. We're going to upgrade that champion to rank 4. Do you have any? Let's upgrade him. And some rank. And we got that, and we got that, and we got 1 ancient exercise. Still many days left of our monthly. Now we're going to use a fortress, 6 fortress keys. I'm gonna try and see if we can beat level 13. With my turtle team. I don't think so. But maybe we're lucky. If we do it, we're gonna take some time to do it. Donny is dead. Donny is alive again. Now Raph's dead. Now Donny is red. Now Tagore is dead. There's only Mike. Mike and Leo left. Are they going to do it? I think it's gonna be rough for them both to do it. Especially since, yeah, since we can't. So, 13 is too hard still. So then it's gonna be 12. We're going to, after this one, before we take the Grim Forest, oh, ouch, we are not. We are not going to make it to 12 either. Let's try 10 then. Because we got some new legendary champions and we got them on one new mythical, so we're going to check the kits too before we do the Grim Forest. We're looking much better here on on 10 than we did with 12. Here we go. That's one. This will be two. That was two. And the last run. And that's three. And 6 keys. Then we are Doom Tower, but now we are going to check our let's do the mythical last. I need to look at it and remember. let's see. From the news, not Call of the Airbender, no, not that one. News. Let's do this. General news. We have 2 new Argonite Legendary, 1 Lizardman, and 1 Silver Watcher. And we have the High Elves Mythical. Let's do the Lizardman first. First, that will be, where are you? Korsk of 2 skins. He's a legendary, of course. He's an attack-based champion. This looks like a Dragon Slayer. Enwombed Sickles. Attack 1 enemy 2 times. Each has a 50% chance to increase the duration of all enemies debuff by 1 turn. If the second hit does not increase the duration of all the enemies, instantly activate all poison debuffs on the target. Instead, book up to a 45% chance. No, a 40% chance, not a 45. A 40% chance. They will regret. It's a 4-turn cooldown. Attack 1 enemy 2 times before attacking, placing a 50% increased accuracy buff on this champion for 2 turns. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing a 25% poison sensitivity debuff and 5% poison debuffs for 2 turns. The second hit applies a debuff spread effect, taking all poison debuff and the poison sensitivity debuff from the target and placing them on all other enemies. Book up to a 100% chance. And a 3-turn cooldown is a 3 toxic vitriol. Attack all enemies. Has a 50% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Increases the champion's turn meter by 20% for each decreased attack debuff placed. Instantly activate all poison debuff on all enemies. Book down to a 3-turn cooldown. And his passive, imbibed immunity. This champion is immune to poison, stun, and decreased speed debuff. Increases this champion's damage dealt by 5%, stack up to 50%, and ignore defense effect by 3%, stack up to 30% for each active debuff on the enemy team. Whenever this champion is attacked by an enemy under a debuff placed by this champion, counterattacks it will counteract using their defense skill, and he got accuracy in his aura. 70 more accuracy on all allies. That was the Lizard. Now we have the Silver Watcher. Let's see who it was. It was him. Barrett the Broad. He's a defense-based legendary. Let's from the Silver Watchers. Let's read his kit. Firace friend. Attack 1 enemy. Places a 50% continuous heal buff on this champion and their ally with a lower HP, including this champion, for 1 turn. Is A2, has a 4-turn cooldown. TVD Axeman, attack 1 enemy 3 times. First hit has a 75% chance of stealing all buffs from the target. The second hit transfers all debuffs from this champion to the target. The third hit applies a debuff spread effect, taking all debuffs from the target and placing them on all other enemies. Has a 100% chance of stealing the buffs. And book down to a 3-turn cooldown. Is A3 Buckland's Strength. Attack all enemies. Places a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Has a 75% chance of placing a Pain Link debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. The Pain Link debuff reflects 40% of the inflicted damage. Also places a counter-attack buff on this champion and the ally with the highest crit damage for 2 turns. Book up to a 3-turn cooldown and a 100% chance of placing Pain Link. His passive, Discipline of Pedrig. Pedrig heals all allies for 40% of any damage dealt by this champion. At the end of this champion's turn, places a 60% increased defense debuff on this champion for 1 turn. And his aura increases all ally defense in all battles by 30%. Then we have the 2 Argonauts. That's Pohemo the Shepherd. He's a defense-based champion, also from the Argonauts. Hammer of Stone. Attack 1 enemies has an 80% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 15%. Book up to a 100% chance of decreasing the turn meter by 15%. Good Shepherd is a 4-turn cooldown, active effect. Places a 60% increased defense buff and a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportion of this champion's defense. The buff are protected if there are any dead allies when this if there are any dead allies with this skill when it's used. His passive, instantly activate this skill whenever an ally is killed. Instantly activate this skill will not put it on cooldown and will work even when this skill is on cooldown if there are multiple champions, blah 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 blah. Book down to a 3-turn cooldown. He's a 3, attack 1 enemy. Has a 75% chance of placing a stun debuff for 2 turns. Also have a 70% chance of fully decreases the target's turn meter. If the stun debuff was successfully placed on the initial target, then attack all enemies except the intentional target. Has a 75% chance of placing a stun debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Also has a 75% chance of increasing all enemies' turn meter by 25%. Book up to 100% and a cooldown to 3. His passive, a Vengeful Quest, increases the champion's defense by 3%, stack up to 30, and a max HP by 5%, stuck up to 50% for each stun debuff successfully landed by this champion. All allies are immune to stun debuff while under a shield buff placed by this champion's God Shepherd skill. And he has increased ally defense in all battles by 30%. And the other is Knossos, and Kno's son, the Bronze Bull. He's an HP-based champion. Strength of Laken. Attack 1 enemy, destroy 10% of the target's max HP. Destroy 20% of the target's max HP instead if the target is under provoke debuff. Stack up to 50. Increases this champion turn meter by 20%. Increases this champion turn meter by 40% instead if the target is under provoke debuff.
Brother.
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb you, but me and Anna are going to the store quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. See you later.
Yep. By the Horns is a 4-turn cooldown. Attack 1 enemy. Will ignore 50% of the target's defense and any stone skin buff if this champion's max HP is greater than the target. If the target is killed, instantly activate the hard-earned confidence skill. If the target survives, heal all allies by an amount equal to the difference between the target's current HP and his max HP. Book down to a 3-turn cooldown. Then we have hard-earned confidence. It's a 4-turn cooldown. Attack all enemies. Has an 80% chance of placing a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Will ignore 50% of their resist against target whose max HP is lower than this champion. Places a counter-attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. Book down. It's still a 4-turn cooldown, but book down to a 100% chance of placing provoke. And his passive. If that's all you got, enemy under provoked debuff deal 50% less damage. Allies deal 24 more damage against enemy under provoked debuff. And also the 50 champion, yeah, we know that. And his aura increase allies accuracy in arena battle by 8%. Now we have the new mythical Sabrel the Distant. She is a support. Her base form is a support champion. She's from the High Elves. Her A1 Hypnotic Blade Work. Active attack. Attack one enemy. Places a sleep debuff on the target for 1 turn. Passive effect. Instantly activate this skill against the enemy with the highest turn meter whenever an enemy's turn meter is increased by a skill occurs once per turn. Book up to 20% more resistance. His A2 Perfection in Motion. Attack all enemies 2 times. Each hit steals all buff from all enemies. Then applies a buff spread effect, taking all buff from this champion and placing them on all allies. Again, book up to a 3-turn cooldown and 20% more resistance. Her A3 Snare of Disdain. Attack all enemies 2 times. Each hit increases the cooldown of one of each enemy's skills to the maximum. Also decrease the turn meter of all enemies by 30%. Then grant us an extra turn. And again, book down to 4-turn cooldown and increases her resistance by 20%. Then we have a Metamorph. Then it's it. This enemy receives no damage when attacked by enemies, including bosses and their minions out of their active turn. All allies except this champion dealt 3% more damage for each enemy skill that has had its cooldown increased by this champion, stack up to 25%. If there are multiple champions on the team with the skill, only one will activate this skill will not activate the duplicate copies of this champion if the protectable champion is dead. And her passive, her aura increases all increase ally speed by in arena by 33%. Then we have her alternative form, Sabrel the Distant. She's then becoming an attack based mythical. Her A1 Wrath of Superiority. Acting effect. Attack one enemy 3 times, ignore block damage and unkillable buffs. Passive effect. Instantly activate this skill against enemy whenever that enemy receives a block damage or unkillable buff, or have their death prevented by themselves or allies, of course once per turn. Her A2 Pinions of Wrath. Attack all enemy 2 times before attacking. Swap HP with the targets. Swap HP with target's enemy. For this skill increases this champion's attack and decrease all enemies' defense by percentage equal to the percentage of HP swapped. Book down to a 3-turn cooldown. Her A3 You Will Weep. Attack all enemies 2 times. Will ignore 25% of their target's defense. Before attacking, decreases the value of any stone skill, shield, and magma shield buff by 75%. The effect cannot be resisted if the target has any skill on cooldown. Then places a protect shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportional for this champion's attack. Book down to a 4-turn cooldown. And her passive, Beyond My Majesty. This champion attacks are always critical against enemies that have any skills on cooldown. This champion skill deals 3 more damage for each turn of cooldown remaining of an ally enemy skills and still speed in arena 30% or 33%. So that's all the new champions on this upgrade. We cannot forget, we have Hurl, the new epic, and we're also going to read the skills of the fusion. Stonebone Tisp. She's a support champion. Ice of Granite. Attack one enemies. Has a 25% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. Steal 10% of the target's turn meter. Book up to 35, 45. A 50% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack, and no, but she will. The steal will always be the same. Attack all her A2 Fangs of Quartz. 5-turn cooldown. Attack all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a hex debuff and a block debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Book up to a 3-turn cooldown and a 100% chance of placing hex. Heart of Flint is a 5-turn cooldown. Decreases the duration of all allies debuff for 1 turn. Heals all allies by 50% of their max HP. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. Heal up to a 25% with the max HP when booked, and a 3-turn cooldown. Her passive, Heir of the Gorga. Allies deal 10% more damage to enemy under debuff placed by this champion. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only when with the Latvian and all that. And her aura increase ally accuracy in battle by 40%. By 40. Then we have the new champion. I don't remember where she was. Or she's from the Dark Elves. Marva the Web Diviner. She's a support champion from the Dark Elves. Strike on my mark. Level 1. Attack 1 enemies. Place a favor buff to 2 turns on a random ally, except this champion. If the random selected ally is already under fever buff, place it on another random selected ally. Passive effect. Allies under fever buff have a 50% chance of joining the attack of the other allies under favor buff. This champion will not join in any attack if there are multiple. That's all. Her A2. The Nexus of Skills is a 5-turn cooldown. Places a 25% strength buff and a 50% increased resistance buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also equalizes the HP level of all allies. The HP level of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. Book down to a 3-turn cooldown. Her A3. The Web's Whisper. Revive an ally by 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Then places a perfect Veil buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Also places an Unkillable buff on this champion for 2 turns. This buff will be placed even if no allies are revived. Book down to a 3-turn cooldown that too. And her passive, Tyridine Vision. For every 8 buff the enemy team receive, increases the turn meter of all allies by 20%. For every 16 buff this champion and their allies receive, heals all allies by 20% of their max HP. And increases ally speed with 20% in all arena battles. So that's all the new champions. Now we are going to the forest. I haven't done much in this forest this time. It will reset tomorrow. Let's see, we have Leo, Mikey, Raph, Tagore, and Donny. So we have our best team. That's one. Let's see, we got Raph, Mikey, Ezio, Tagore, and Donny. Let's see if we can do that. See. I don't remember any healers there, so I'm doing him first. She is a reviver. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see. Leo, Raf, Mikey. No tag or though. I'm doing Ursula, then Donny. This is going to take some time. Because I only need 1.8 damage. The only thing with Ursula is that she don't heal. She only revives. have 15 rounds left. Nine rounds left. Three rounds left. And bye-bye. Let's try this. So then we got Graph is the lead, Mikey. Then we have, I think we take Sir, then Tagore, then Tony. either. Touches. We got level 13. Let's do that. Let's try Frony. See if we can beat the mythical. We have Leo, Raph, Mikey. Then we have her, because she heals and can revive. Since we don't have tackle. Then we have Frony. Senna is the first I'm going to try to get rid of. She got to walk on him, her too. Then I'm not going to do it. need to take out her first, not Senna. We need to take out Molly first. Try to take out Molly first. Yeah, we're not to do. Nope. Fuck you! You can take out Ronnie. We have Leo. That's all the turtle we got. Xenomorph. First attack. Her because of revive, him because of healing, and those just for attack, and we just have to see if we can pass through it. Pass through Team Michinaki. Sorry. I'm going to do that one more time. Oh, fuck. I was to put Ezio on front row, not because of the speed. We need the speed. And we're gonna remove her. I think we're going to do Todd. I hate when they go first. Oh, we are so screwed. What the f... Leo, Raf, Mikey. No direct healer, just a reviver. Need to get rid of one upstairs first. Let's do Mimic. We have... Oh, this is gonna be rough. Need Leo. Then her and her. And... Xenomorph and her. Let's try this. She ate my mythical. That was fun. Nope, we are going to lose this. I can see it. We are going to lose this. Engage Xenomorph. Don't have any healing now. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not gonna do it. Let's see if we can take out our banner. No, Mariska. She have Taurus with her. Nope, 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 nope. I need Tagore and I need at least. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Mikey, Ezio, Xenomorph, Tagore Ref. I think this is gonna be rough to do it, but I'm gonna try it. Mariska have Taurus with her, so that's a big downfall. Nope, 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 nope. We are gonna lose this. Alva is going to do all she can to heal, to revive my champions, her champions. Tagore. Oh, I hate Hasselvarg. Now we are going to lose. Let's see. I need to take out horse. Yeah, that's that. That's all she wrote. Yeah. Nope. No chance. Leo, Raf, Mikey don't have Donny here, so Tagore and you. Let's see. So Leo Mage out first. Her. Her. Godseeker and Neri. Still Godseeker and Neri. And that was all the Grim Forest stuff. No mystery shards. Yeah, we can claim our clan rewards. And now 90 minutes. Allow his live arena open 41 minutes and I need two live arenas, was it not? Or was it only one? Oh. Complete one live battle. Because it's 40 minutes left, we're gonna do this first. Yo. We have, okay, let's see, Raf Mikey. Alice and Xenomorph and Lemonices, all long rewards. Then we have Tagore and Donny and her Durwood's last one. I'm going to block Alice. He's blocking Mikey. Because of the unkillable, I don't think we're gonna win. Right. Oh, I'm dead. But I just needed complete one. Thirty materials in Classic Arena. We have 12. 16. $18. I'm gonna try my luck against this team. Do the biggest threat first. $22. Let's try this one. We need to get rid of that magma shield. Then we need to get rid of the healer. $25. Let's see. $29. Need one more. That's 30. Mystery for any. For anyone. The master is for anyone. How far is she? Let's see. I need to check. Joan there. She only need 10 more. every turtle and Agor have maxed their masteries. There we go. Joan. I don't remember. Do I have Joan here? Ezio. Tolin. Hugo. Come on. Cheshire Cat. Tagore. Kale. Middlemage. Frenzy Crackler. Supreme Kale. And Haikatu. So let's switch Haikatu. Joe. I'm on Hell Hades to see if we can illuminate. Okay, I think I'm done altering the form, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm done alternative form. I've done alternative form for PvP. Not PvE, okay. Let's do that. And what other? That one. That's a skill. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm just gonna try some ancient shards to see if we can do the 8. So if you see, we can be lucky to get Authorion. I want Authorion. I know Cabron the Unflamed is a great champion too, but I'm going for Authorion. I'm going to open 8 shards, then I'm gonna end the stream. We got a rare, and that's Judge. Number 2. Another rare. That's Boltsmith. He's attack-based champion from the Dwarves. We got an epic. That's Valla from the Barbarians. I'm not gonna read her kit. Next, we got Wanderer. Now I think I got all I need for my resin fusion. I'm gonna check that afterwards. Next, another rare. That's Renouncer from the Secret Order. Next, another rare. Mother Superiors of the Secret Order. 2 more. Another rare. That's Airtress from the High Elves. And the last one. Another rare, and that's Mythic Hand from the Dark Elves. Let's see if I'm correct when I said we need Raider and we need Marked. Then we have all the fusions or the rares for resin. Wanderer was, I think, Valla was new, and I think that was the only new one we got. Yeah. So I'm going to end the stream now. I hope you all enjoy it, and I will be back tomorrow with then my second account again. I hope you all enjoy and push like, subscribe, share, and all that. Comment down below also. It only will help my channel grow as a content creator and as a YouTube streamer. So please do. It will only help. I really appreciate it. Later, Raiders. Have a nice night, evening, morning, or whatever timeline you are in, and I will see you back tomorrow. Bye!